So when we're working the reflexes, we do it's called a thumb roll or a thumb walk, caterpillar walk. And basically what we're doing is we're depressing our thumb down, moving across and releasing. And so that's walking or caterpillar walking, thumb walking across the reflex. And you can use either hand with that as well. So to locate it on our foot, we've got it here on this is a left foot. And as Paul pointed out, is below the ankle and forward. So halfway along your foot, you've got a wee bone here or a hard area. And so that is one indication of endpoint. And then the knee comes up and then it comes down. So when we're reflexing it, you can use your pinky finger or your thumb is easier. I'm going to use the index finger just so that you can see. And I'm walking along like this. Okay. Now, if you're flexible, what you can do, and I'm just going to move this down, is you can work your foot up on a chair next to you, and you can reflex along like this. And up to the knee there, and then along the upper leg again. So going it quite slowly, I'm going a little bit faster than what I normally would, just so that you can see. And along. And you can do the broader area as well. So inside that triangle there and then outside as well. So that's stimulating all of those areas. Now, if that's not comfortable for you, there is another way you can do this. And it is simply putting your foot up on your other leg. And here you can't use your thumb because it's anatomically uncomfortable, but you can use your pointer finger again. And you can reflex along like this. Now I'll show you what I'm actually doing here. What I'm doing is I'm using my index finger and I am reflexing along the reflex like this and filling that in as we go. There we go. So I'll pass you back to Paul now and he'll go over the hands for you.
Thank you so much, Liz. That was wonderful. And I hope you at home, you were able to follow along. So we're coming now to the demonstration on the hand. And I will show you first where Paul will show you in a moment where to work on your hands. And again, we encourage you to follow along.
Okay, thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Liz, for showing the demo on the feet. And we're now going to, of course, the first thing we're going to see is the new tattoo that I just received on my hand. So you see this, not really. You see the orange area along the outer edge of my hand, pinky finger here, coming all the way down into this area. So if you're familiar with coins, it's about the size of a large coin. In the US would be a quarter or a half dollar. Other countries, different denominations, but about the size of a large coin. So the area we have right here is a bit larger than that, just to show that we can definitely go outside those borders. In fact, we could go all the way up to where the pinky finger joins the hand, that joint right there, and we can go all the way down to where the wrist joins. But this is the major area of affectation. So again, using the walk that Liz so aptly demonstrated to us, coming in like this. And as you join me, let's all take another one of those nice, easy, deep breaths, maybe two, just allowing our bodies to relax as we do this. And it's whether your legs, your knees, your ankles, or your feet are bothering you or not. This is also an area that can be very relaxing as you work on yourself. Coming along here, so we've shown how we can work, up and down. There are no rules. We can use the forefinger, the pointer finger, coming across, coming across, coming across in either direction, coming back this way with the thumb still. Whatever. Oh, my tattoo's falling off. Can you believe that? Hopefully you can still see it. And now it's gone altogether. So perfect timing. The tattoo's gone. We've seen the demonstration. Again, this is something that is so easy to do with your hands. If you're, you know, having lunch, you've been sitting for a long time, the legs are starting to feel a bit cramped or whatever. You can work on the legs like that, along with the two fingers, three fingers. Again, no rules, just working that whole area. Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paul. And yes, that was so relaxing. And it's so nice to actually keep taking deep breaths, because that even brings us into more relaxation. And honestly, I work on my leg, or actually on my knee reflex all the time, on the hands. And so that was a perfect reminder how easy it is and how you can always work on your hands. So thank you for the reminder, and thank you for showing us where to work. Now we're coming to the ears, and we will share on the ears on this illustration first, where Kathy is going to show you where to work on the ears for legs, knee, ankle, and feet. Take a moment. All right, Kathy.
Thank you, Steph. The third place you can go is the ears. And you saw a diagram of where to find the leg reflex area. It's on this plastic ear. You can see it's up in this wide ridge up at the top of the ear. This little star represents sort of halfway up on this wide ridge, which is where you'll find the knee reflex. And so this is the area we're going to be working for leg, knee, ankle, foot reflexes. And to show you where to work on your own ear, we're going to be using a sort of a tip to tip. We're going to have the thumb behind our ear and index finger on the front of the ear in a tip to tip. So it looks like this. So you're going to have your thumb behind, and you're going to have your index finger on the front of the ear on the leg, knee, ankle, foot reflexes. So this is the area that we're going to want to be working on right here. And tip to tip. Hoping you can see that. Again, no rules. We're just holding. If it's a knee issue you have, you can find the midpoint right about where your knee reflex is and just hold. If it's more ankle foot, you're going to want to go closer up to the top of your ear and hold. So it's this area, and no rules. You can just hold, you can work circles, but it's a tip to tip hold. And we have two ears. When you're working your hands and your feet, you're only working one at a time, but with the ears, it's so wonderful because you can work them both at the same time. So you want to tip to tip, thumb behind, find the leg reflex area on the top of the wide ridge there. You want to relax your shoulders. Hopefully rest your elbows on something to take the pressure off of your shoulders and your neck. And just hold tip to tip and take a breath. We're just going to hold for a little bit here and relax. If it's the whole area, you can just sort of move through the whole area. Not a lot of pressure is needed. So that's where we work for the ears. And again, thanks for being with us today. It's so nice.
It was good to see a lot of you working on yourself, following along, not only watching, but also working on yourself. That's the idea. And by the way, in this video, we had to go very quickly to cover a lot of information. What we encourage you to do is to, like I'm going to do with my voice now, is slow down. Spend a lot of time working on those reflexes as frequently as you reasonably can as well. Now, after you do reflexology, it's often suggested to drink extra fluids to help keep yourself hydrated. And coming back to the reflexes for a moment, remember the top priority is the one that you want to work on most. If you don't have time to do all three, be sure to do the first one if you can physically. We'd love for you to share this information, help us spread the information around. We are a 501c3 nonprofit and also non-vocational. So it's self-help work that we teach here. And one of the things that we could ask your help for, we already mentioned one, which is to share this with friends and neighbors, family members. But also, we would appreciate your donations. Why? Because although we all at the World Reflexology Foundation, we're all volunteers, it costs us money to get some of the projects done that we're working on. For example, we're translating a lot of the articles that are on the website. If you go to the website, worldreflexologyfoundation.org, you notice that there are a lot of articles there, and also they're being translated into other languages from around the world, a long-term project, and also the videos. And eventually we'll get to having all the videos with voiceovers from around the world as well. So all of these projects are ambitious. They do take quite a bit of money. So if you have the situation where you could donate, we would appreciate your helping us. Just be as generous as you can. But most importantly, it's not to help us with the projects as much as to help us get the projects out to the world, to help the world be, as we said at the beginning, to help the world be a healthier place through self-help reflexology. So bless you. Thank you so very much for being with us. And until the next time, we wish you very vibrant, good health.